Bro, I am so glad Bird had this game. Because a lot of people, and there was a lot of noise, and you know who you are. And if you're watching this video, you know exactly who you are. A lot of you were ready to give up on Bird. And this is what I was talking about on my Severino video. People are they want this youth movement, but they're ready to give up on the kids at the first sign of struggling. Last year, people were already calling Judge a bust because he was striking out half of the time. You got to understand, this is a process. These kids come up, kids are supposed to struggle. They struggle and then they break out of it, and then that's how they learn how to deal with it. Happened with Severino, happened with Judge, happens with Bird, it happened with Jeter. A lot of people like to forget. They only like to remember the great things about Jeter. He had a whole bunch of errors when he came up, and they were ready to give up on him. They're saying that this kid is not a shortstop. You know, he's not going to be able to cut it. You know, he has a good bat, but, you know, his defense isn't going to translate to shortstop. They're going to have to move him over. Stop. Jeter won Gold Gloves as shortstop. You guys need to understand that as part of the youth movement, you need to have patience. You need to have the patience. There's not that many people. Nobody's Trout, bro. Mike Trout is the only one that I know. I mean, there's people that do come in, but Mike Trout is the only one that I know that comes in and boom, off the bat, MVP. There's people that they have to struggle first. There's a lot of people that have to struggle first, but you need to understand that you need to give these kids time. You have to give them time. There's people saying, oh, we got to send them down. For what? What are you going to send them down for? There's no Tyler Austin down there right now. There's nobody else. Who are you going to have at first base that has the potential of Bird? If there's another prospect, please, I'll wait. Name him, please. There's another first base prospect down there that's going to kill it, that has the ability of Bird. A lot of people forget Greg Bird was our #1 hitting prospect in the entire farm. And that includes Gary Sanchez, that includes Judge, that includes anybody else. It was Greg Bird. But people have short-term memories. His bat is made for Yankee Stadium. 429 feet today. He smacked that, and he broke out of his slump. And there's still going to be a lot of those people they just don't want to be wrong. They don't want to be wrong, so they're going to say, oh, it's just one game. Yes, it's just one game. Who cares? The same way this winning streak started. It was just one game. It was just one game. And eventually, it became 7. And now we're at 7. You need to give these guys time. Who do you prefer at first base? Who? Chris Carter? And I said it in all of my videos. I always said it. You gotta stay the course with Greg Bird. Let him go through this struggle and let him come out on the other side. If you give up on him, I mean, it hasn't even been 100 at bats and people are ready to give up on him. Give me a break. You know, people struggle all the time. They really do. But you gotta be patient for these guys to be able to come out the other side. And they become better because of it. You don't think it'll hurt Bird's confidence? You know? And of course, that a lot of people, oh, you gotta be tough skinned to be in New York. Bro, you don't think somebody like Bird that, you know, after everything that he's been through last year, it would hurt him or it would make him, you know, lose some confidence to be sent down? To be played for a Chris Carter? Chris Carter, seriously? Like, come on. I understand if Chris Carter's out there, he's bombing it all over the place and he's killing, but he's not. 12 games in the season and people already forget. Like, people already forget 2015. Be positive. With this team, it's about positivity. Even if they struggle, we're going to be better for it. You can literally see in Aaron Judge's at-bats how much better he has gotten from last year. Anybody who has watched these games, and I know I do, I watch all 162, you know, all the time. No matter where I'm at, I make sure I watch if the Yankee game's on, I'm watching it or I'm listening to it. You can literally see the difference from Aaron Judge. Patience. You can see the difference in Severino. You gotta have patience. Relax. Relax.